Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're talking about a topic that's close to my heart, both literally and figuratively: heart attacks. We're diving deep into the 10 early warning signs you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. Why? Because heart attacks are a leading cause of death, but recognizing the early signs can make all the difference. Knowing these signs could save your life or the life of someone you love. So stay tuned, pay close attention, and let's get right into it. Let's start with the most well-known symptom: chest discomfort. This is often the first sign that something might be wrong with your heart. Now, this doesn't always present as the stereotypical Hollywood heart attack, where someone clutches their chest and falls over dramatically. In reality, it can be much more subtle. Chest discomfort can feel like pressure, a squeezing sensation, fullness, or a dull, aching pain. It might even feel like someone is sitting on your chest. It can be intense, or it might be subtle, almost like heartburn or indigestion. Sometimes it can be mistaken for a simple digestive issue. The key here is to pay attention to your body. Listen to what it is trying to tell you, especially if you notice any unusual sensations. If you're feeling any sort of unusual discomfort in your chest, especially if it lasts for more than a few minutes or comes and goes, don't brush it off. This could be a warning sign. This is your body trying to tell you something is wrong. It's crucial to recognize these signals and take them seriously. Don't ignore it. Get it checked out. Seeking medical help promptly can make a significant difference. Remember, time is muscle when it comes to heart attacks, so the sooner you seek medical attention, the better your chances of a positive outcome. Early intervention can save your life. Now, this next one might surprise you. You might think, Dr. Mike, what does my stomach have to do with my heart? Well, you'd be surprised. Nausea, indigestion, heartburn, or stomach pain can actually be signs of a heart attack, especially in women. These symptoms can be misleading because they often mimic other, less serious conditions. But here's the thing. You know your body better than anyone. If you're experiencing these symptoms and they feel different, more intense, or just plain off, trust your gut. Literally. Don't dismiss them as just a bug or something you ate. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your heart. Remember, early detection is key to surviving a heart attack, so don't hesitate to seek medical attention if you're having any of these symptoms. Let's talk about pain that spreads, another classic heart attack symptom. This isn't just any pain. It's a signal from your body that something is seriously wrong. We're not just talking about chest pain here. The pain can be deceptive, often starting in the chest but then moving to other areas. During a heart attack, the pain can radiate from the chest to the arm, particularly the left arm. This is a common sign that many people overlook, but it doesn't stop there. The pain can be more widespread and affect multiple parts of your body. It can also spread to the back, causing discomfort that might be mistaken for other issues, neck or jaw. These areas might seem unrelated, but they are all connected to your heart's distress signals. Think of it like this. Your heart is like the epicenter of an earthquake, and the pain is the tremor that spreads outward. The further the tremor reaches, the more serious the situation. This radiating pain is your body's way of sounding the alarm, telling you something is seriously wrong. It's a clear message that should never be ignored. Don't try to tough it out or wait for the pain to subside. Ignoring these signs can be dangerous. If you feel pain spreading from your chest to your arm, back, neck, or jaw, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like shortness of breath or nausea, call 911 immediately. Don't hesitate. Every second counts, and getting help fast can make all the difference between life and death. Remember, your body has its own alarm system. Pay attention to it and act quickly to protect your health. Chapter 4. Ever feel like the room is spinning even though you're perfectly still? It's a disorienting feeling that can catch you off guard. That's dizziness, and it can be a sign of a heart attack, especially when combined with other symptoms. Lightheadedness, which is a sensation that you might faint, is another red flag that shouldn't be ignored. Why does this happen? Well, during a heart attack, your heart isn't pumping blood effectively, which means your brain and other vital organs aren't getting the oxygen they need to function properly. This lack of oxygen can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. It's your body's way of signaling that something is seriously wrong. When your brain doesn't receive enough blood, it can't function properly, leading to these alarming symptoms. This lack of oxygen can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. It's a clear signal that your body is in distress. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dr. Mike, I get dizzy sometimes when I stand up too fast. And that's true. Dizziness can be caused by a lot of things, like dehydration or standing up too quickly. But if you're experiencing sudden, unexplained dizziness or lightheadedness, especially if it comes out of nowhere, it's time to pay attention. If this dizziness is accompanied by chest discomfort, shortness of breath, or other symptoms on this list, don't take any chances. It's crucial to get to the hospital right away. Time is of the essence when it comes to heart health. Get to the hospital right away. Your quick action could save your life. Chapter 5. Now this next symptom might seem a little strange, but trust me, it's important. Throat or jaw pain, especially when it occurs with other heart attack symptoms, should never be ignored. You might be thinking, Dr. Mike, that sounds more like a dental problem or a sore throat. And you're right, it often is. But sometimes pain from a heart attack can radiate to the throat or jaw, mimicking these more common conditions. This is why it's crucial to pay attention to the context. If you have unexplained throat or jaw pain, especially if it's accompanied by chest discomfort, shortness of breath, or any other symptoms on this list, don't hesitate to call for help. It's always better to be safe than sorry, and getting checked out by a medical professional can give you peace of mind. Chapter 6. We all feel tired sometimes, right? But when fatigue comes on suddenly and without explanation, it's important to pay attention, especially if you're experiencing other heart attack symptoms. This is particularly true for women. Sudden or unexplained fatigue can be a sign that your heart is struggling to pump blood effectively. Think about it. Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it gets tired when it's overworked. If you're feeling exhausted for no apparent reason, especially if it's accompanied by chest discomfort, shortness of breath, or other symptoms on this list, it's crucial to seek medical attention. Don't brush it off as just needing more sleep. Your body might be trying to tell you something serious is going on. Chapter 7. Cold sweats, a chilling sign. Have you ever broken out in a cold sweat even though you weren't hot or exerting yourself? This can be a very alarming symptom, and for good reason. Breaking out in a cold sweat can be a sign of a heart attack, even if there are no other symptoms present. Why? Because when your heart is in distress, your body goes into fight or flight mode. This triggers a surge of adrenaline, which can lead to sweating, even if you're not physically hot. If you're experiencing cold sweats, especially if they're accompanied by chest discomfort, shortness of breath, or any other symptoms on this list, call 911 immediately. This is a serious medical emergency, and every second counts. Now, this next symptom might not seem directly related to a heart attack, but it can be a sign of a serious underlying condition: heart failure. Swollen legs, feet, or ankles can indicate fluid retention, which can occur when your heart isn't pumping blood effectively. This fluid buildup can put extra stress on your heart and increase your risk of a heart attack. So if you notice swelling in your lower extremities, especially if it's accompanied by shortness of breath, fatigue, or other symptoms on this list, it's crucial to see a doctor right away. Heart failure is a serious condition, but with early diagnosis and treatment, it can be managed effectively. We all know what a normal heartbeat feels like, a steady, rhythmic thump-thump. But what happens when that rhythm gets thrown off? An irregular or rapid heartbeat, also known as arrhythmia, can be a sign of a heart attack, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms. During a heart attack, the electrical signals that control your heartbeat can be disrupted, leading to an irregular rhythm. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dr. Mike, I get heart palpitations sometimes when I'm stressed. And that's true. Occasional palpitations are usually harmless. But if you're experiencing a persistent, irregular, or rapid heartbeat, especially if it's accompanied by chest discomfort, shortness of breath, or other symptoms on this list, don't wait to seek medical attention. It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your heart. Last, but certainly not least, we have shortness of breath. This symptom can be particularly frightening because it feels like you're not getting enough air, even if you're breathing deeply. Shortness of breath can occur with or without chest pain and is a common sign of a heart attack. When your heart isn't pumping blood effectively, fluid can build up in your lungs, making it difficult to breathe. This is why shortness of breath, especially if it comes on suddenly or is accompanied by chest discomfort, fatigue, or other symptoms on this list, is a major red flag. If you're experiencing shortness of breath, don't wait to seek medical attention. Call 911 immediately. This is a serious medical emergency that requires immediate attention. So there you have it, the 10 early signs of a heart attack you should never ignore. Remember, these signs can be subtle and easily dismissed, but recognizing them early can be the difference between life and death. If you or someone you know is experiencing any of these symptoms, don't wait. Seek medical help immediately. Time is of the essence when it comes to heart attacks, and getting prompt treatment can significantly improve your chances of survival and recovery. Remember, it's better to be safe and get checked out by a doctor. Your health is worth it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more important health tips.